What is up, ladies and gents? In today's video, we're going to be talking all about ONDO and why I think it could make millionaires in 2025. Of course, we're going to be discussing all of the recent news here and bullish case for ONDO in 2025, as well as price prediction, both on the shorter term, as well as my 2025 target for how high this price could go. So be sure to stay tuned for all of that. Of course, if you're a new viewer, then welcome to the channel. If you do like content like this, hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you are a returning viewer, then welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you all here. On top of all of that as well, if you're looking for a great place to buy and trade ONDO, then look no further than the MEXC exchange. This is the exchange that I use because it has some of the lowest fees on the market. It doesn't require KYC. And of course, on top of spot trading, they even have futures trading here for ONDO where you can long it with up to 50 times leverage. So of course, guys, if you want to make use of this, then click in the link in the description down below. It takes literally less than a minute to sign up. Of course, as always, guys, thank you so much for your support. Let's get started here on this video. So first, we're going to discuss what ONDO Finance is and the bull case for ONDO in 2025. And then I'll be giving you guys my shorter term and longer term price analysis on the price here, on the chart here. So firstly, ONDO Finance is a real world asset token. Basically, this means that they're trying to bring real world assets such as securities, such as bonds, and real estate and so on chain. So basically, and so by bringing things on chain, it makes a lot of things cheaper, faster, and more efficient. So this is the use case here for ONDO. Of course, ONDO at the moment is heating up because they've got a lot of news around the corner. Just 2 hours ago, they launched their ONDO GM, providing on-chain tokenization for over 1,000 NYSE NASDAQ securities. So these are basically stocks and bonds on NYSE and the NASDAQ exchanges. This is traditional finance starting to merge with Web3, which is absolutely amazing. Of course, ONDO Finance as well have a summit coming up, and this is happening in just under 3 hours. They're going to be basically talking about ONDO coin and how it's going to fit into the future of finance, and they've set it here in New York because this is where their target market is. That's right, guys. Their headline here is Wall Street 2.0 is coming. How bullish is that? If you have a look at some of the names as well that they have on board, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs is there, BNY, Stripe, S&P Global, Fidelity, and so many more well-known institutions there on Wall Street attending this meeting. So that is insane. We've even got speakers from some of these institutions as well. So BlackRock has a speaker, Fidelity Investments, BNY, and of course the CEO and founder of ONDO is there going to be speaking at this event. So this is going to be very, very bullish. There's going to be a lot of hints about what's to come here for ONDO in 2025 and beyond. And I think that's going to be very, very bullish for the markets. Of course, I'm going to be monitoring them on Twitter. Get your notifications on because any piece of news here could really send the price. Of course, I just want to show you guys this video as well. Little teaser video about the summit, but I really, really love it. One day until Wall Street changes forever. Okay, that is unbelievably bullish, guys. If you want to watch that, again, it's on their Twitter, but I love little videos like this. And yeah, I am really excited for what's to come. Of course, like I say, this is happening in under 3 hours. So make sure you hop on that if you're looking forward to it. Of course, just as a summary to why this would be bullish for the token, ChatGPT has got us a very, very nice answer here. And basically, the total RWA market, real world asset market, is projected to exceed $10 trillion in the coming years. So essentially, if ONDO can capture any part of this value, even if it catches 1%, that's still $100 billion in value. At the moment, ONDO's market cap is roughly at $4 billion. So, you know, do the math there, guys. It's got a lot of upside potential. On top of that as well, like I've mentioned before, they've got some institutional adoption and TradFi partnerships. We saw how many of these companies are speaking at the ONDO Summit. And of course, if we see these banks, hedge funds, asset managers starting to use ONDO's tokenized treasuries. So these are ONDO tokenized stocks, ONDO's tokenized bonds, and things like that. If they have real world use cases used by hedge funds, banks, etc., then this should really increase the demand here for ONDO. So some very, very bullish outlooks here for ONDO. Just to get things started on this video, of course, we're looking at the chart of ONDO coin, and at the moment we see that the market is tensed up a little bit in anticipation for this meeting. Of course, we had the flash crash here on the price just a few days ago. ONDO recovered from that, and now we're trading to where it was pre-crash. So that's really, really good. But it seems like there's no clear direction as to where the price on ONDO can go, despite the immense amount of volume here on ONDO. If we have a look on CoinMarketCap once again, you can see that ONDO's trading volume is absolutely insane. $560 million there. This is in the RWA category. As you can see, it's got a market cap of 4.3 billion. Chainlink, on the other hand, another RWA coin, has a market cap of over 3 times the amount, and yet it has less trading volume. So it just goes to show how popular ONDO coin is right now. I do think something's got to pop in the coming hours, and so I'm extremely bullish for the summit. I'm extremely bullish here on the price. So one of the first things I notice here on ONDO is that we could potentially be seeing some sort of pattern like this. Of course, this looks like it's some sort of bull flag. Of course, on ONDO we had this nice parabolic move in the upwards direction here on the price, and we've been in this downwards channel now on ONDO for the past few months. If we do see a breakout to the upside, you know, in the coming hours as this ONDO summit happens, then we could see a break through the resistance here, and this could trigger off this pattern here, and we would expect the price target from this pattern to at least hit $3.50. So that would be 127% trade if we do break out to the upside. But this bull flag alone isn't the most convincing one, because as you can see, we've only had 2 tests of support and resistance. So if we do break out to the upside, then I would give it about a 50% chance of hitting that $3.50 target. On top of that as well, bull flags aren't meant to retrace more than 50% of the parabolic move going up. As you can see, we've got down to the 0.382 fib, so it retraced a little bit more than what we would have liked to have seen. So I would treat it with a bit of caution, but nonetheless, we have this bullish news event coming along. And at the end of the day, if we do some Elliot wave on this, it generally tends to look very good, because on the Elliot wave, we can see that we've had this first impulse wave here on the ONDO coin price. We've had this first correction on ONDO coin price, and now we've had this next wave. So right now we're in the middle of wave 3 here on ONDO, and that should, in the shorter term, in my opinion, send the prices here to at least this level. Let's just calculate that ourselves. That would send ONDO to roughly this 1.618 fib here from the retracement from wave 1 to wave 2. That would give ONDO coin a price of at least $2.88 from the end of wave 3. Of course, we may get some sort of retracement as part of wave 4. I would expect that to hit at the very lowest back down to $1.50-ish before wave 5 commences. And wave 5 here should send ONDO coin again to the 1.618 fib of the wave 4 retracement. So let's just go ahead and predict that. So as you can see, if wave 4 looks something a little bit like this, then we can expect wave 5 to finally hit $4.39-ish here on the price. So that would be my final shorter term target here for ONDO coin, is my shorter term target here on the price based on the Elliot wave that I think we are seeing right now. I don't have any timeframes for you guys, but given the fact that we've got the ONDO Summit just around the corner, I do expect quite a quick pump. And if we can get to the top of wave 3 quite quickly here at roughly $2.80 here, then we could see this wave 5 complete pretty soon, maybe even in Q1 of 2025, giving ONDO a price target of $4.40 in just a few months here. So there's some very exciting prospects for sure. Another thing that I'm monitoring as well here on the longer term on ONDO is the fact that we've got this beautiful upwards channel on the price. It looks something a little bit like this, and we've got something going across like this as well. So if we do pump from this event that's happening today, then I would expect this place to be a decent resistance for the price. So of course, the further down in time we go, the higher the target. But if we get there by the end of February, for example, then I'd expect $2.46 to be some sort of resistance for the price. So of course, from the shorter term, maybe we see this bull flag and we hit $3.80. We've got $2.80 as a target from the Elliot wave for wave 3, and then $4.40 as a target from wave 5. And we've also got $2.50 as a potential target. So these are some levels that you can just take with a pinch of. So these are obviously some levels that if you're looking to trade, these might be good areas to take some of your profits, in my opinion. But in the longer term, if we are going to forecast, then I always love the Fibonacci levels the most. These are levels that we see are quite well respected here on ONDO coin. For example, if you have a look at how the price has reacted to each level, it's been used as supports and resistances countless number of times. I've just circled a few instances here where the price has come down to a fib level to test it as support and resistance. And so we take these fib levels and we can use them again as decent areas of supports and resistances when the price starts to go up. 1.272 gives us a price target of $2.40 here. 1.414 gives us for a price target $3.22, and the golden fib 1.618 gives us a price target there of roughly $4.80. If we are going to continue going up here on ONDO coin, then we do have some other fib levels that we could potentially see. 2.618, another very important fib there, potentially at $34. And if that's not bullish enough, guys, have a look at this 3.618 fib. That's $240 here for On MEXC coin. So this is what happens if obviously we continue to shoot up in the shorter term. If we are able to hit all these price targets here and we are still going in the upwards direction, at the end of the day, if there's enough momentum and enough buyers here on ONDO coin, then there should be not much stopping it from reaching all the way up to at least the 2.618 fib here at $34. Of course, because there's no previous all-time high here, then really the sky is the limit with where the price could go to here on ONDO coin. I'm really excited for what's going to be happening over the next few hours. I'm going to be monitoring the charts because I think there'll be a lot of volatility here, and I think it'll be really good to see what happens with this summit. I think there's going to be a lot of bullish news announced, so this could happen quite rapidly as well. Have a look at the price action over here, for example, and this is the sort of thing that I am looking for. And trust me, guys, when this sort of thing happens, it does not give people a chance to buy in lower. This happens straight away. You blink and you've missed 2-3x right in front of your very eyes. So that's the sort of thing that I'm anticipating potentially. Of course, I could be completely wrong as well, and it could be a sell the news event, in which case I would expect this channel to be kept, maybe with the prices heading back down to where the support is. But you know, at the end of the day, this has got a lot of potential. As far as bullish news goes, this is very, very bullish. So I'm not too sure that this downside would happen. But nonetheless, just be ready for something like that as well. Could, at the end of the day, be a sell the news event, but I highly doubt it. So of course, guys, that's been a bit of a mouthful. So I will wrap the video up there. But basically, I've given you some of the price targets that I'm looking at. Of course, I've given you some reasons to be bullish here on ONDO coin as well. So, of course, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and do let me know down in the comments if you're holding ONDO coin and what your personal price targets are for how high ONDO coin could go. But otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video.